right, everybody, let's tee off into the world of golf tech today.
Sounds like a plan.
We're not just talking about your run-of-the-mill swing analysis apps, though.
Oh, no, we're going way deeper than that.
We are. Think AI, putting green simulations.
Even adjustable putting platforms, the works.
This stuff is changing the game, and it's not just for the pros anymore. Anyone can use this stuff.
Exactly. And you know what they say? You can't improve something you don't measure.
I like that.
So stop guessing, start measuring. It's a Golf247.eu quote.
I love it. Stop guessing, start measuring. Should be every golfer's motto. But what does that actually look like in practice? I mean, are we all supposed to become data analysts now just to break 90?
It's not about crunching numbers all day. It's more about understanding what's really going on with your swing.
Yeah.
For example, you can have a coach tell you what they see.
Right.
But even the best eye in the world can miss those tiny details.
Yeah, and we've all been there on the range. My swing feels off, but I don't know why.
Precisely. And that's where these high-tech tools come in. They can capture data. Your eyes could never catch club face angle, swing path, you name it.
You're saying these tools can actually show me why I sliced that drive.
Exactly. And that brings us to SportsBox 3D. It's like having X-ray vision for your swing.
Oh, so are we talking those motion capture studios like they use in Hollywood?
It's actually much simpler than that.
Really?
You just need your phone, your tablet, even your PC SportsBox works on all of them.
No fancy equipment. I like the sound of that.
And it takes all that data and creates a 3D model of your swing right before your eyes.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. But looking at a 3D model and understanding what it means for your swing are two different things, right?
Good point. But don't worry, they've got you covered.
Oh, yeah.
They have this whole knowledge base, even webinars, to help you make sense of it all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they want to make sure you're getting the most out of the tech.
So it's not just about the data, it's about understanding it. That makes sense. But I'm still curious, what kind of insights can you really get from all those numbers and graphs, practically speaking?
Let's talk club face control, something SportsBox measures in detail.
Okay, club face control. I've heard that term thrown around, but what does it actually mean?
Well, two top coaches, Terry Rawls and Mike Adams, they've done some fascinating work with SportsBox, and they've shown how it can be used to track the opening and closing of the club face throughout your entire swing.
Wow, so we're talking about those tiny adjustments that happen in a fraction of a second.
You got it, and those adjustments can make or break your shot.
I've definitely had those days where my shots are all over the place, slices, hooks, you name it.
In club face control analysis, that can pinpoint the exact moment in your swing where things are going wrong.
It's like having a super slow motion camera on your club face.
Exactly. You can see everything in minute detail.
Now that's what I call insightful data.
And club face control, that's just the beginning. They've also used SportsBox to identify what they call path shifters.
Path shifters. Now that sounds interesting. What exactly are we talking about here?
Basically, path shifters, they're golfers whose club path, like the direction the club head's traveling during the swing, it kind of goes off track, doesn't match up with where they're actually trying to hit the ball.
So even if the club face is square at impact, the ball's going to go haywire.
Exactly. Inconsistency all over the place, and SportsBox, it can really help you see those path issues so you can, start fixing them.
It sounds like SportsBox 3D is a game changer for swing mechanics, but what about the other half of the game, the short game? Drive for show, putt for dough, right? What's Golf247.eu got for us putting fanatics?
Oh, they've got something really cool. It's called Puttalyze, and this app is all about mastering the green.
The green! Oh man, that's my nemesis. I can practice my putting strike all day, but if I can't read the green, those putts are going nowhere.
Green reading, it's tough. One of the toughest parts of golf for sure, but so important.
Absolutely.
And that's where Puttalyze comes in. No more guessing. This app lets you actually simulate your putts on a virtual green.
Hold on, a virtual green, so I can recreate any green I want with all the slopes and breaks.
You can visualize different putts, experiment with aim points, factor in green speed, everything.
It's like having a personal putting green in my pocket.
Right.
But let's break it down. What are aim points, and how does this app help you figure them out?
Okay, so say you have a putt that breaks from right to left. Where would you aim?
Straight at the hole. That's what I usually do, or at least try to.
Many golfers would. But on a breaking putt, aiming straight at the hole, well, it's probably going to miss low. That's where the aim point comes in. Puttalyze helps you figure out exactly where on the green you need to aim, taking into account the break, the speed, the distance, everything.
So instead of aiming at the hole, I might have to aim a foot to the right, like aiming at a ghost target.
That's a great way to put it. It takes a little getting used to, but once you get the hang of aim points, it's a game changer.
I bet. And I'm guessing that's just one piece of the putting puzzle, right? What about distance point and target speed? Those sound intense.
They're all connected. Distance point, that's the spot on your line where the ball needs to be rolling at the perfect speed to drop in.
So even if I read the break right, if I don't hit it past that distance point, it's still not going in.
Exactly. It's about managing the pace of your putt, the break, it all works together.
Wow. And then target speed, that's a whole other thing, right?
Right. That's about understanding how fast the ball needs to be rolling, not just at the distance point, but from the moment it leaves your putter.
Man, there's so much more to putting than meets the eye.
It's a science.
Mhm.
And Puttalyze, it's like having your own personal putting coach right there with you, guiding you through it all, making sure you understand the how and the why.
Okay, you've convinced me. Puttalyze is a must-have for anyone who's serious about their putting game.
It's a game changer, no doubt.
But does it stop there at visualization? I mean, can you actually practice putting with this tech? I'm a hands-on learner, you know?
I hear you, and this is where Golf247.eu really shines. They've got these incredible putting platforms called PuttAWay.
Putting platforms. Are we talking about those putting mats you see at the store?
No, no, not even close. These are nothing like those mats. PuttAWay platforms are designed to actually simulate real green conditions, adjustable slopes, the works.
Now you're talking. Those flat mats, they just don't cut it for me. You can't replicate a real green on one of those.
Exactly, and that's where PuttAWay comes in. You can adjust the slope, uphill putts, downhill putts, even those tricky side hill lies we all hate.
Oh, I know those
They
lies.
even have gradients up to 4%.
4%? That's serious.
It is. It's enough to really challenge your green reading and give you a feel for those breaking putts.
So I can build my own mini golf course in my living room.
Pretty much. And get this, PuttAWay. It syncs up with the Puttalyze app.
Wait, really?
Yep. You analyze a putt on the app, figure out your aim point, everything, and then you take it over to your PuttAWay platform and practice it for real.
Now that is comprehensive putting practice.
It's amazing.
I can see myself getting lost in that for hours. But tell me more about these adjustable slopes. How customizable are they really?
Super customizable. That's the beauty of it. On a flat surface, you're only training one type of putt, but on a real course, every putt's different.
Oh, tell me about it. You rarely get a straight putt out there.
Exactly. And with PuttAWay, you're building that muscle memory, getting the feel for all kinds of putts, uphill, downhill, you name it.
So it's not just practice. It's about building those instincts, just like you would on the course.
Exactly.
I'm sold. Sign me up.
Yeah.
But speaking of getting technical, we've got SportsBox, Puttalyze, PuttAWay. It's a lot to take in, but where does Golf247.eu fit into all of this?
Think of them as the key to unlocking it all. They're the ones bringing this cutting-edge tech to Europe.
So they're more than just a distributor. They're kind of like a hub for golf improvement.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. And it's not just about bringing the tech to Europe, right? They're doing more than that.
Oh, absolutely. They're really involved in the golf world, working with coaches, players, always trying to improve, making sure they're offering the best of the best.
So it's a collaborative effort. They're not just some tech company that's out of touch with the game.
Not at all. They're embedded in it, supporting academies, research, the whole 9 yards.
That's impressive. You can really see the passion they have for golf. It's not just about selling products for them.
Exactly. It's about pushing the boundaries, advancing the game, making it better for everyone.
And that really comes through from the tech itself to the way they support golfers. It's clear they're in it for the long haul.
They are, and that's what makes them stand out, I think.
I agree. So if you're out there listening, wondering if this is all a bit too high-tech, trust me, Golf247.eu, they've got something for everyone.
They really do. From beginners to pros, they've got you covered.
Well, it's been amazing taking this deep dive with you into the world of golf tech.
It has been fascinating, really eye-opening.
We've gone from swing analysis with SportsBox 3D to green reading with Puttalyze, even experienced the future of putting practice with PuttAWay.
And we can't forget about Golf247.eu, the driving force behind it all.
Absolutely. They're making these game-changing tools accessible to everyone.
Which is incredible. It's democratizing golf improvement in a way.
It really is, and who knows what's next. AI caddies, self-adjusting clubs.
The possibilities are endless. It's an exciting time to be a golfer, that's for sure.
It certainly is, but for now, I'm ready to put all this knowledge into practice.
Me too. Time to hit the course.
As always, thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep those swings smooth and those putts rolling.